and so on. So I think anyone and everyone in MSE has an Odd and Jan story, because I've been hearing Odd and Jan, Odd and Jan, Odd and Jan over and over and over. They are so famous and so important in this field that they go by Odd and Jan. And I don't know if they come in pairs when they come on the stage or not, or singly. I leave it, so here are Odd and Jan.
Thank you. It's very special for me. First of all, Maurits mentioned this already, my excuse for my voice. I like to drink red wine, but that's not the reason that my voice is so bad. I will be very short, and I think it's important for Jan and me to be here in the United States, because this is the first time that we will be here for an international conference, and we will hope that this is the start for many conferences here in the United States and Canada in future. I will be very short. I will thank Sandra and Bud for their hospitality and the imagine organization of such a conference. I hope this conference is many people make contacts with each other, and my impression is always with such international conference, afterwards you meet somewhere in the world the same persons from this conference. The world is very small. Thank you very much. My colleague Jan Hulsegge.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, or dear snoezel friends, Minnie and I thank Sandra and Bud too for the invitation. It's a particular moment and a great honor for us to be here in the United States. At this moment, it's hard to believe that many people from so many countries are here to tell and discuss about their experience with snoezelen. I have worked 20 years together with Ad Verheul, a colleague and a friend. During his workshop, he shall tell you more about the beginning of snoezelen in the Hartenberg in the Netherlands. When we go back to the roots of snoezelen, we think of the time that Minnie and I designed and made the first prototypes for snoezelen. Till late in the night, we, our children and friends, were busy with soldering, carpeting and painting. Music and technical have always had my interest, and I could use them very well in the beginning. But mind, technical may never be a name. It's only a medium. The name snoezelen music didn't exist in the beginning. But out of our collection records, we tried to select the best of and made a compilation of these records on a cassette. After all, we think that it was the best cassette with snoezelen music we have ever made. Now back to our target group. Most of the inhabitants in the Hartenberg have a profound mental limitation. Till 1976, you have never succeeded in offering adequate activities to this target group. In that year, we succeed in finding out a way to reach them by looking to their possibilities, and not only to their impossibilities. Important was that we offered them simple activities within their reach and an experience, or within their experience and then in their reach. We tried to stimulate the senses in a pleasing situation, in this case, a snoezelen room. It was a fascinating time, trying out to enter step by step with them in their world. A world in which we meet people who live in a probably chaotic, rigid, or even in an almost absent-minded world. A period of starting with a minimum of scientific knowledge about this target group. A period of trying out activities in the praxis, and in hope for the best, we should find the next step to come into his or her own world. The slogan was, when you have never tried out something, you will never know the results. Of course, you must be extra prudent with this trying out in view of risks. Often we were surprised about the first subtle reaction, a little smile, a little move, or a sign of an astonishment, and of course, body language. Body language was the password. With the knowledge, the skill out of this period and the following years, we designed and built a snoezelen in Poland in 1994. No, that's earlier. That's a mistake. Oh yes, in Poland. I'm sorry. With this knowledge, we started in Poland a snoezelen. It was a pleasure for us to restart in a completely new situation, where everybody, inhabitants, nurses and other conductors, took cognizance of snoezelen. Many persons in Poland and from abroad visited this snoezelen. Very probably this snoezelen was the first in that region, perhaps in the whole country. Finally, during the days of this symposium, practice and theory come together here. That's perfect. That's a perfect combination, whereabout you have never dreamed of snoezelen. I think here of the ISNA, the courses and lectures of Professor Dr. Gustav Mertens, at Verheul, Maurits, Eigendal, and many others. Snoezelen. At this moment we are thinking of Elvis Presley. We did it our way, you do it your way. We wish you valuable days and a lot of pleasure. Thanks for listening.